Hey y'all, thank you for tuning in. My name is Ayoka. I'm the creator of this awesome community, the Lightworker Society. So make sure you go over to my Instagram and follow me there. Instagram fan, make sure you go to my YouTube, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can be alerted as soon as this video is available, because once it gets to about 14 minutes and 50 seconds, I have to end it. Why? Because Instagram does not allow us to record anything over 15 minutes there. All right, so this is going to be a reading, a collective reading, mind you, for Virgos who possess the masculine energy. Okay, so if you have your Virgo in your sun, your moon, or your rising sign, you can view this. Also, if you're a cross watcher, you are definitely welcome here. Take it as if I'm speaking directly to you when I'm speaking this message. Also, the story can be interchangeable, so I might be saying that this is your energy, but it's your person's energy. Just flip the roles as you see fit. I just pick up on energy. I'm just reading the energies. That's it, you guys. So, make sense out of the best that you can. However, I am going to set my intentions for you guys so that we can all be on the same page collectively. I don't have my salt bowl near me because I definitely need that, but it's okay. I got my sage spray, so let me get the air clear. Hit my bell, so protect your ears. All right, so I'm gonna do 3, right? I don't know how to do the I have it sometimes, and sometimes that joint just be like, you know what, I give up, right? I'm gonna learn it eventually. But here we go. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, my angelic guides, for helping me with this reading for Virgos who possess the masculine energy for the month of March. I ask that you protect us as we go through the spiritual gates to commune with you, and to close the gates to anything that's not in alignment with the divine's will or with the purpose of these readings. Thank you so much for hearing me clearly and protecting me from any psychic attacks or any negative energies that are being projected towards me. Close all communications to anyone who's not in alignment with me or with the purpose of these readings. And so it is. All right, so let me see. I felt a card flip, but I didn't get it. All right, so let's do it again. Did it come out? Yep. All right, so this is a okay, this has been popping up in the last Virgo reading I did for my feminine energies. Okay, this card is a message from a deceased loved one, and they're saying that they're happy and they're at peace at this moment, and they love you very, very much. So please don't worry about them. Now, I also have the next card that came out, which says a new psychic and spiritual experiences are changing the way you view the world and yourself. So allow your spiritual gifts to be open through study, prayer, and meditation. Okay, so the next one for you guys is to help heal this situation. See the other person's point of view with compassion. And keep charging ahead and don't take no for an answer. Expect miraculous solutions to appear for you. Now, I want to see what this energy is about with the situation you have with this other person. Okay, so we're going to let Spirit go ahead and speak through me to help you with this. Now, I'm going to use probably 3 different tarot cards, maybe 3 or 4 different tarot cards, so just bear with me. Sometimes as I'm speaking, y'all, I'm going to be rolling and I might forget to show you the cards, because once I go, I'm going. Now, Instagram, if I forget to shut this video off by greeting you with, or ending with a greeting saying, time is up, please forgive me, because I forget, and next thing you know, I gotta go back and edit this video, so it'll probably be cut off. I'm already warning you ahead of time. Mid-sentence, I might be like, all right, so just make sure, again, you go to my YouTube, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can be alerted when this video is ready. Thank you, my spirit guides. Can you tell me about this Grace and Antoinette card here? What is the situation that they need to see the other person's point of view? All right, so I have the 3 of Cups here in a reverse position. Now, something is going on where someone could have been either gossiping or some type of scandal could have been taking place between you and this person. Okay, this is definitely where you're not clicking well with this person at all. This card also could represent a third-party situation too, so it can involve not just this person but someone else. Now, what I'm picking up is there was some restrictions or some type of limitations when it came to you in this connection. You didn't have any progress in this, okay? And it left you feeling frustrated and tons of obstacles as well as hardship. Okay, so you do feel some type of loss when it comes to this connection. Almost like this feeling of abandonment is what I'm picking up. Now, maybe this person just didn't have the same feelings as you, or you might have didn't have the same feelings for them, and someone didn't have, they couldn't communicate this. It's like you or your person had a difficult time communicating this with your person. And I mean, really, I can't even get the words out to express how hard it was for you to communicate this honestly with them. And or vice versa, like I said. Now, however, I am definitely picking up a sense of lost for words is what I'm getting. It's like someone was lost for words. And there was a lot of imbalance with you and this person. This person could have been messy or really just being very neglectful towards you. Okay, now you were giving, is what I'm getting. You were actually really very generous when it came to this connection. You had no problem giving to this connection or to this person. You were very supportive, especially when it came to finances. You probably didn't have a problem with being generous with your money with them, even down to the love. It's like, hey, I have no problem offering you this love, because you wanted a new beginning for yourself anyway, especially when it came to romance, or even a friendship is what I'm picking up here. Okay, so I do have, you are showing up here twice. Now, whatever has taken place within you in this connection, it left you, I'm going to be honest, I'm going to have to go ahead and speak my truth here. Because the King of Pentacles and the King of, I got the King of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. So, this is saying that you were definitely in this energy, because this is masculine energy. You were in a reverse status. So there's something going on here where you were just trying to do something for your own personal gain. And it probably caused you to be either risky when it came to this relationship, or you were the one that were neglecting this person. Because you rather, be alone. You didn't want to be with anybody. The feelings weren't mutual with this person. So you end up isolating yourself from this person a whole lot, and maybe throwing yourself into your work. But however it was, you weren't contributing or making any effort towards this person, because they're coming out here now in a reverse Queen of Wands energy. This person was very demanding, very revengeful, and probably created a lot of arguments. Now, I do have the Knight of Swords here. So, like, you're definitely showing up in a lot of reverse energy. I'm seeing that you guys probably were operating in that same energy, just projecting, going back and forth. One was being explosive, selfish. You were being rude, aggressive, and arrogant. Being a typical Virgo male. It's like, I'm joking, y'all. I am a Virgo too as well, so I understand. But I do know the Virgos who are masculine energy are a little different from us feminine energy Virgos. But however, the Page of Cups here is here in an upright position. So this card is usually about someone who dreams a lot. I mean, very sensitive, okay, but open to ideas. And these ideas are what come from their intuition. Okay, so someone has gained a fresh perspective about this situation in particular, or either you could have gained a newfound appreciation for this person at some point. Okay, because before it was like, it was no type of emotional connection with this person whatsoever. But you're trying to transition and really move beyond this trauma that has happened or taken place within this connection itself. Now, this card really speaks about, moving on from what's familiar. So you could be changing jobs, or you probably did, maybe leaving a relationship or moving out of a house. Well, however this resonates, this is what this transition is involving. Okay, because you've been doing some contemplating, a lot of contemplating, Virgo. really feeling disconnected from this situation, whatever the situation could be. You know, you were feeling very disconnected from this situation, period. Bored is what I'm picking up, or you could be bored now. You know, this is past, present, future energy, so at any time this could be your story. I know the way traditional tarot works is that it has to, you know, it goes up, it tells a story because everybody is at a different stage. And what I'm getting is this has a lot to do with family. The Ten of Cups is here in a reverse position. Love, relationships, things like that, right? So you're probably in a separation or going to go through a separation. In particular, this was an unhappy connection is what I'm getting. A lot of domestic disputes that take place between you and even some meddling relatives. What? However, it's just a lot of external forces that play a role in this connection here. Now, the Two of Swords is up in an upright position, so you're probably having a difficult time making a decision, and you're weighing your options. You're like, what do I want to do, right? But for the most part, it's like you're trying to release this codependent energy. You're ready to move forward. You like, I don't want to be stuck in the same energy any longer. Okay, and this is what is pushing you to really want to move beyond this situation. You have had previously probably some type of addiction, which could be just a codependent nature, right? Addiction to old habits, old beliefs, old ways of thinking, things like that. But however, you're ready to gain this independence and really release your past. This is all about reclaiming your power, Virgo. This is where you are at or where you will be getting to. Because now it's like, I'm feeling a little bit more in control of my life. And I'm ready to end these codependencies. I'm ready to look and see what the future holds for me. I'm ready to make some progress in my life, step outside of my comfort zone, and make some different choices. This is really about you planning your future. Planning your future and making progress at the same time. Setting goals for yourself, so that you can be able to move to the next level in your life, in a relationship, however it goes. Because previously, before, you didn't have that. It's always felt like a lack of closure for you, where it left you feeling incomplete, empty, just like something was just missing. But you're gaining this strength here, because I do have this strength card. You're gaining the strength to really go towards your new beginning for yourself. And this is giving you a lot of confidence right now, because you've been very resilient in your situations, especially when it came towards whoever this energy is that's popping up. It's a feminine energy here coming in as a Queen of Swords, especially towards that person, because you're ready to recover from that. That person definitely was very direct in their communication with you and didn't beat around the bush whatsoever. Set a lot of boundaries is what I'm picking up. They were clear on their boundaries, and on top of that, they were very picky. But however, it's like you're ready to recover from that situation itself. I'm picking up that it could have been a lot of rejection and pressure. Now, Virgo, you're at this point now in this reading where you're coming up as a King of Wands in an upright position. Okay, mind you, I'll say you was in these reverse positions, so that could have been some past energy I was picking up. So now you're coming in, you're courageous, you're charming, and you're ready to get things done in your life. Like, you're at this point where it's like, all right, I'm planning, and these plans that I'm making is plans to push me forward so that I can move to a different aspect of my life. This point, you're fearless. You're very fearless. But there's something going on here where you have a difficult time committing. This is not a part of this is not a part of the your life that you're fearless in. Okay, most likely you're very impulsive is also what I'm getting. But when it comes to your Ten of Pentacles, there's always, or it seems like you always have some kind of dispute or disagreement where you're just not getting along with the person that you are linked with. Okay, but you want something that's stable is what I'm getting. I do hear that. I do know for a fact that you want to reach some type of relationship milestone, but it's like there's always some type of disputes and outside opinions and conflict, right? So you're holding on just a little bit too tightly. Holding on too tightly to what, Spirit? To the hurt or to the pain or whatever happened between that connection it's like my spirit guides are saying, yo, you gotta see this from the other person's point of view and just have some compassion when it comes to this, right? Because everybody, has and feels a different way about certain situations or see things differently. You're coming out in this reading as the Hermit, Virgo. Okay, so you were definitely in that isolation. You pull back your energy. You pulls back on your energy. You do not play, right? So you're withdrawn. You're in solitude, but that's because you're trying to really gain some insight about yourself at this moment. And especially when it comes to what you want, because the Nine of Cups is here. This is just saying, this is your wishes fulfillment. This is everything that you hope and you wish for and you desire. These are the 9 cups that are there. And so you're really evaluating, what is it that I really want in those cups? This is where all of this clarity is coming from, the Ace of Wands. So you have this creative spark, okay? So you're finding your own inner voice at this point. You're having this will to develop your own vision for yourself. And you're excited about this. You're excited about taking this stuff and moving forward because you've had a lot of burden and responsibilities when it came to dealing with that particular situation. It just literally left you feeling burnt out, right? These is where the stresses were coming from or where they are coming from. This is what creates the issues for you in your life at this time. And it makes it really difficult for you to just relax, okay, or even be romantic to a certain degree, right? It just feels like another burden for you, especially when it comes to love or relationships or even just having these type of connections. But at this point, it's just like, you know what you want. You know what you want. You got this goal that you have set before you and you want to achieve this goal. You want something that's successful and fulfilling. Okay, you want something that will actually lead to some type of stability, not someone who I don't want to, okay, I'm not going to say that. Okay, so I'm going to take that back. I'm going to retract that. So basically, all right, you're being guarded. So you tend to guard yourself just to protect yourself. All right, so I have the 7 of Wands here. You definitely go in protective mode of yourself. And you have these standards. They really set kind of high when it comes to any type of partners, right? But you know how to balance love and your independence. But at the same time, you're not always connecting with those type of people. And yeah, you end up going into this protective mode. And it's like, I'm setting these boundaries. No matter what. You're not going to get through this bubble here, okay? I'm just already telling you, I don't care how many wands you point at me, you ain't getting through this bubble because I'm protected. I'm protecting myself, because you had a lot of heartbreak and anxiety that came along from your past, okay? Where you just really don't kind of trust people is what I'm picking up. There's a lot of regret from your past. This is the anxiety that causes you to avoid looking at certain problems in your life and just literally facing them, especially when it comes to partnerships again, because this card is here. This card usually represents unity, but it brings you anxiety literally to have these particular type of partnerships. It's like an imbalance, but a lot of this has to do with some codependencies that are there from whatever took place with that person. Because here they go again, coming out as the Queen of Wands in the reverse. Whoever this feminine energy is very they're insecure is what I'm picking up. Needy, a little over emotional, codependent. And you literally feel like you got to walk around on you feel like you have to walk on eggshells when you are around this person. You can't truly be who you are. This is where a lot of the delusions and deceptions is coming from, because the Moon card is here. This is where your uncertainty comes from, especially when it comes to having certain connections. And mind you, Virgo, this doesn't necessarily have to be a connection with someone that's intimate. It's whoever that comes to your mind that exhibits those energies from my Queens in reverse cards here. Okay, so these illusions are there, and this is what causes your anxiety. This is why you don't have that balance that you are seeking or looking for. Those changes, they have to actually really be made is what I'm picking up. Okay, this is where the imbalance is coming from when you want to have these new beginnings, but you got to go through these cycles of transformation. This is all a part of changing old ways of thinking and habits and things like that, right? It's about transitioning. It's about your own personal rebirth at the end of the day. You have to let go and release. It has to end, is what I'm getting. It has to end, right? Because in order to get to a new beginning, things have to end. And you don't want to cling to the past and have this fear-based mindset that keeps you from wanting to change. because of whatever has taken place between you and this feminine energy here that I'm picking up on. You want to recover. You want to be free. I'm really feeling that this is what you want for yourself, freedom. You want to take control of your life and face your fears, is what Spirit is saying. Do that because it gives you a clearer perspective on relationships, period, across the board. All right, now there's going to be some type of resolution to this situation with this person where you're going to be able to reconcile after the tension has been healed, because you weren't able to get that justice that you were looking for. There's still some injustice when it comes to this person, where you're probably just blaming this person, is what I'm picking up. You probably are blaming this person unfairly. I mean, I just got to speak what it is. You got to see this other person's point of view with compassion. Look at them as though you are looking through the eyes of God. That just came to me. You know how God sees us. We have so many imperfections, so many different flaws, right? Try to see them in that nature and really offer forgiveness, because forgiveness is key. It's not just about that person. It's about freeing yourself. Okay, so the Tower card is here, so there will be some sudden changes, or there already has been. These sudden changes might shake things up just a tad bit, right? Or it probably did shake things up and cause some chaos in your life, but the Tower came in order to help you to awaken, not really to keep you stuck. Okay, because you probably were really delaying the inevitable when it came to this situation. So it's just literally make some adjustments. You have to make these adjustments, right? So that you can be able to move forward and manifest what it is that you desire for yourself, because you have so many opportunities and you're trying to create these opportunities. You want to be proactive. It's about making decisions and choices that literally you're searching for a purpose, but be careful, because there could be some illusions there. This really is what causes people to always be fantasizing, trying to make decisions. And you got too many options, and then when you have all of these options, it makes you prone to not really tapping into the right choices, because it's lust and infatuation that tends to set in. This is all about your spiritual journey, your spiritual purpose here. Is what I'm picking up. This is something definitely spiritual for you. Now, you like to play it safe. You be wanting to avoid taboos, is what I'm definitely getting. But this is definitely something spiritual, a spiritual transformation, transition, however they may play a part. You know how you have to end some karmic cycles in your life. That might be just a lesson. We'll see. Now, work on your sacral chakra, because this card is up. This card usually represents your emotions, your desire, your creativity, your sexuality, all of that. All of this seems to be some type of block there. The base chakra represents your stability and feeling safe and secure in your life, right? Now, the Emperor card is coming here, so this is definitely representing you. Virgo, okay, so this is the masculine energy there. It's like you have this authority to literally overcome. All right, you're the Emperor, so you're logical in your thinking, but you do lack that emotional aspect of yourself. You don't express that, but you still can take charge, right? You're in this emotionally withdrawn energy, but that's not really necessarily a bad thing, because as you can see on the card, that puts you into this state of meditating and really trying to get a clear understanding and insight of yourself. But there could be some emotion there too as well, but this is what is leading you or pushing you towards a new beginning. And of course, the deception and envy card is going to show up again, because that's that devil energy that you're trying to release, those codependencies, right? But once you start to release those and you face your fears, you face whatever the problems are, and you go at it with some type of compassion, then you'll start to notice that everything that you hope for will come true, especially when it comes to having these connections or relationships, or some type of connection with either this person or a new person, where you can get to that point where your cup overflows with that joy, that happiness, those positive feelings, those new opportunities, right? All of this comes when you release the past, okay? And when those past issues are resolved. And this is what it's about, resolving whatever that past issue is with that person. They're just telling you, you got to see this person with compassion so that you can move on. Forgiveness has to take place, and it only happens, right? the moving on part and getting to the area of your life, or the direction of your life, once you release the past and you let go of those things that no longer serve you. When the heart is ready, then you'll be open to receive these wishes that you have to get to that fulfillment. Stand your ground. Okay. This is also what brings completion. Stand your ground is just basically saying, just recognize, stand in your own integrity. Yes, of course, right? Stand your ground on this change and making this happen for yourself, because this is what is going to benefit you. Are you ready? Are you ready to have everything that you asked for? Stand your ground when it comes to creating a firm foundation for yourself. But you got to use good judgment is what I'm picking up. You have to heed the lessons from your past, especially if it's concerning any financial matters. Heed those lessons, because this is going to assist you in laying a firm foundation for yourself now. The universe card is really here telling you and letting you know that spirit, the universe, your guides, however it is, are really showing up for you. They're trying to show up for you. They're ready to connect with you. They're ready to reward you for all of the efforts that you put in the past. Okay, this card is about completion and peace and triumph. The world is at your command, right? You just have to set your intentions for whatever it is that your heart desires and expect the best. Because you definitely are in solitude, I'm picking up here, but in that solitude, it's like you're gaining this wisdom and you're learning so much about yourself. Take and heed the lessons from the past. This is about your spiritual awakening. And I said that. Then I was like, this felt like this is something dealing with a spiritual transformation. This is about your spiritual awakening, so that you can gain some type of clarity about your life, about everything, and move forward, moving towards your divine life purpose. These changes, they need to be made in your life. They have to be, Spirit is saying. You want better for yourself, right? So you have to make these changes. Wow. I'm going to pull a Moonology card really quick. So thank you, my spirit guides. What's the message? Okay, so your commitment is being tested. That was the same thing for my feminine Virgos. And you're at the end of a very tough cycle. It's approaching. So let me pull up the meaning of this. Your commitment is being tested in the first quarter moon. So a lot of times when I see this card, it reminds me of the fact of the universe trying to see if you have grown up. What will you do? How will you handle this, right? Do you trust the universe? Do you trust the divine in this situation? Do you trust that what you're being guided to do will lead you to that result that you're trying to get to, right? Now, the fourth quarter moon, hold on one second, I gotta look up the page here. First quarter moon, okay. So there could be some challenges coming your way, but they're just the universe's way of testing you. All right. It calls for you to face any hurdles with confidence. What do you actually think is possible? If you believe you can do it, then you probably can. If you spend your life affirming that something is too big for you to surmount, it probably is. See how it works? Do you believe your dreams will come true, or have you secretly already given up? Showing some commitment now will help you move towards your desired outcome. What you believe to be true is true for you. So believe in yourself. Attuned to the moon, and it says, I am committed to my dreams and move towards them with confidence. Additional meanings for this card. The answer to your question is yes, but not yet. You're halfway to your goal. You still need to put in a bit more effort. Sometimes we just need to realize how much we want something. You need to recommit to someone or something. No matter when you pull this card, you need to see any dramas as a stepping stone to where you want to be. It also can be a time when you need to stay strong through your storm. Now, say the tower has fallen. That is the storm card. Now, full moon in Capricorn. Let's read this one real quick and then I'll let y'all go. Because this one says the end of a tough cycle approaches. Full moon in Capricorn. How hard are you willing to work for what you want is the question. This card reminds you that effort is required. Work issues may be about to come to a head when this card comes up. If you're wondering if you should stay or if you should leave something, a person, a job, however the situation is, this could be a strong sign to make an exit. The end of a rough time is in the forecast. This card also asks you to consider how ambitious you are and whether you're prepared to pull out all the stops to make your professional dreams come true without being ruthless. With a love question, this card can be a call to face reality. Whatever situation you're asking about, making a plan will help you. If your personal life is troubled, prioritize it more. Release control and trust the universe. A professional project may be ending now. Admit if you have been overly hard-headed or hard-nosed. Find the balance between your personal and your private life. It's time to stop fearing the worst, Virgo. Now, it says down here, if your question is about another matter, it will serve as much needed reminder to move through any feelings of hopelessness you may have been feeling about your situation. And this applies no matter when you draw this card. Making a plan is a far better use of your time. Making a plan is a far better use of your time, Virgo. It is, and you know it. So, I'm feeling pulled to another card, but wait a second. See what I see back here on my shelf. And I'm feeling Archangel Michael. I gotta figure out what I did with that deck. It's probably all the way at the bottom. I can't get to it. And it's calling me. Hold on one second. I'm gonna use, let's see. Alright, so I'm going to slowly try to get over and get this. Don't mind me, you guys. I have a lower lumbar bulging disc. So sometimes doing all that moving and shifting and turning and twisting, it's just too much. But I really needed to get these cards. I was like, I can't end this. I'm hearing it, so I need to do it. Thank you. End this really often. Okay, so you're going to get a new beginning and a fresh start. Okay? Write about your thoughts and your feelings. Honor and trust your feelings as well with this because they are definitely guiding you. They're downloads from the divine helping you with their situation, answering your prayers. New beginnings and fresh starts. Okay. As one chapter of your life closes, another one is beginning to bloom. Right now, you may only notice the first inklings of new growth in your life. Archangel Michael sends this card to encourage you to keep going. There's great goodness in store for you. Stay filled with faith and keep a positive outlook. Possible specific meaning, a healing is intimate. You'll experience better conditions at work or even a new job. These past mistakes are forgiven and forgotten. An improvement in the relationship is apparent. Okay? Let the past go. Clear, clean, and declutter your mind, your home, whatever it is that you feel like you need to release some things and just have confidence. Now, the prayer to this says, thank you for bringing new opportunities and offering support, and for helping me release and heal my past. Fill me with trust as I experience these life changes. All right, Virgo, I hope that definitely helped you all. If you want a personal reading, definitely feel free to contact me through my website. Make sure you read the details of the each reading because it'll give you directions on what you need to do to receive your reading. Thank you so much for spending this 35 minutes with me. I definitely appreciate all of the energy that you put back into my channel, into me, as I try to energetically put back into you in return. You help my videos to really circulate throughout the YouTube world, right? And this is the whole purpose of me doing this, is to get a message across to help people to feel more encouraged, empowered in their own lives and their own situations. So I definitely appreciate you. And until we meet again, my Virgo masculine energies. Peace.